So, in spite of that recent total failure, the show must go on. And before I start this video, there's a couple of things I gotta say. One, I'm sorry that there's so much Metal Gear footage. I've been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5, especially Metal Gear Online. And I do end up recording a lot of it. And the easy, lazy option is to just use what I've already recorded, rather than picking up one of those other games that I have and recording them. Secondly, over the next couple of days, maybe weeks, I'm going to be attempting to remix and rehash the intro. Where I can, I'm going to be taking the lyrics from the intro music, and I'm going to be putting them in weird places. I'm going to rearrange it, remix, or poop it. I want to see how many variations Metropolis Records can try and copyright claim. So, without any further ado, let's dive right into it. So you might have seen this floating around already. I'm a bit late to the party, as I usually am. I try to keep up with news and stuff, but, you know, I'm just not as quick to the draw as a lot of the other YouTubers out there. So what we've got here is, we've got a black woman attacking a white man at San Francisco State University for having dreadlocks. Now, I avoided saying student in both of these cases because it's been made clear by San Francisco State University that at least one of these people wasn't a student. Let's take a look at the footage, shall we?
You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why?
Because it's my culture.
Ah, yes. Cultural appropriation. The idea that no culture should ever be shared amongst people, because only certain races can do certain cultures. And we shouldn't ever try to emulate things that we like. Multiculturalism? More like racism. Suis-je approprier la culture française? Est-ce offensif pour vous? Tout simplement parce que je parle français? The French language isn't part of my culture. I'm an American. But, oh God, is French a beautiful language. And is my decision to learn French appropriation? Is it suddenly cultural appropriation if I decide that I want to eat a Belgian waffle? Maybe I should just go ahead and avoid hamburgers at all costs. After all, they're from Germany, and that's cultural appropriation. Something being from someone else's culture is not an excuse to not do something.
You know what wrongs me.
Do you? Here, let's actually delve into the history of dreadlocks. Let's see. Dreadlocks have been worn for various reasons in a lot of cultures. Dreadlocks were... Oh, well, look at that. Dreadlocks were invented by the Hindus. Oh, wait. They were also invented by Buddhists. Oh, and also by Hebrews and Christians. Seems like it was pretty popular in Abrahamic religions. Ah, and your personal favorite in Africa and in Rastafarianism. It almost seems as if a bunch of cultures worldwide all decided at some point that dreadlocks might be a feasible hairstyle. It's almost as if a lot of people got the same idea in various different regions of the world. It's almost as if ideas aren't specific to races. Huh. And actually, when you come into contact with how dreadlocks are made, it almost seems like anyone could be wearing dreadlocks at any given moment. Traditionally, it is believed that in order to create dreadlocks, an individual had to refrain from brushing, combing, or cutting. This method created dreadlocks that varied greatly in size, width, shape, length, and texture. The method has come to be known as the neglect method. Other names for this method include organic or patience methods. Similarly, free-form dreadlocks are created by allowing the hair to knit together naturally into locks of varying sizes. Free-form locks are patterned to a degree, as the hair is separated in chunks, not parted with a comb, into fairly determinate sections after washing. So, basically, the most classic form of dreadlocks is just some dude or gal not combing and brushing their hair. That sounds like literally anyone at any given time could have been doing that. That almost sounds like it's completely devoid of culture. Hell, I had dreadlocks a couple of weeks ago when I didn't have a brush to brush my hair. My long-ass locks were just getting tangled all over the place. Oops, dreadlocks. Can't wait for the race police to come to my house.
Do you know it was in Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
Are you Egyptian?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me.
You know what, girl?
Where's Egypt?
Dude, go. You have no right to tell me what I can wear.
Damn right she has no right to tell you what you can't wear. And on top of that, she had no right to put her hands on you. Like, she clearly was trying to say, where do you think you're going? And she grabbed his wrist like she was going to keep him there. How is that even remotely acceptable human behavior? You know, if she was a male instead, and he were a female, the outrage we would be hearing about this would be unending. Even more so if she was white and he was black. Hell, just completely swap them, right? Imagine he was telling her, hey, you can't wear that hoodie. That was made by white people. That you're appropriating our culture. And she tried to walk away from that ridiculous argument. And then he puts his hand on her and says, where do you think you're going? How fucking... That's absurd! Why can she get away with this? Why is she able to confront him about some ridiculous thing as a hairstyle and then grab him like she's going to prevent him from leaving the conversation? Why does she get to get away with it and nobody else does? No, I'm calling bullshit. She doesn't get to get away with this shit either.
Huh?
Where's Egypt?
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Did you see the way that she grabbed him? Yeah, that shit again. Any guy, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, did that shit and you know everyone would be having a fit. No, more importantly, everybody in the immediate area would start punching him in the face. Everybody in the area would be avidly trying to get him to let go of the girl he was grabbing. He would be arrested for conspiring to assault somebody. Detained, questioned, and then probably let go 3 days later. And yes, I mean any man. This dude has the patience of a goddamn angel, and I'm envious.
Get off of me.
Come back.
Oh man, it just keeps getting worse. The way she grabbed onto his sleeve to pull him back. Like, if you've got someone on your skin, you can twist and turn and get them off. But it's almost like she knows. Like, is she some kind of professional harasser? Like, she knows that if she grabs his wrist, like his actual wrist, he can get away. But if she grabs his sleeve, there's no way he's getting away that easy. This isn't the first time she's done this, is it? But oh damn, it's the first time she's gotten filmed for sure. What a fucking gutsy statement. She's the one putting her hands all on him, but the moment he fights back, she says, you think you can put your hands on me? Wow. Talk about entitlement. Talk about privilege.
Like, you make some shit because of what the hair I have? That's no reason, yo. I don't need your disrespect. I don't need your disrespect.
Why are you filming this?
Uh-oh. She noticed the fourth wall.
Just for everyone's safety.
Oh shit, she attacked the camera dude. Oh god. This kind of reminds me of something. I can't put my finger on it. Like I think there was somebody in recent history who decided they didn't like that somebody was filming something, and They tried to attack the cameraman. It's this weird feeling of familiarity, and I can't. You know what? Let's move on. I don't think I'll be able to shake this, but I can't figure it out. I can't. God, what am I? So let's look at a couple of news articles, right? So to start with, I think we're going to look at San Francisco State University news, right? San Francisco State University statement in response to on-campus incident. We are aware of the video made of an incident which occurred on campus yesterday afternoon. University police were called to the scene of the incident when it occurred. The two individuals involved in the incident are not San Francisco State University employees. Further, no criminal charges have been presented at this time, to the university's knowledge. San Francisco State University promotes the rights of the campus community to engage in free speech, but does not condone behavior that impedes the safety or well-being of others. We are taking the matter seriously and will promptly and thoroughly investigate this incident through applicable university channels, including our campus student conduct procedures. Okay, so good. The university acknowledges that there was a wrong here. But I think that they might be lying about the person in the video. There are a few sources that are claiming that the offender here is Campus Women's Center and Associated Students intern Bonita Tyndall. It's not clear yet because her LinkedIn page has been erased, and I can't find a Twitter account of this Bonita Tyndall. But I can understand why people would be making the connection. There does appear to be some resemblance. But I don't think that I'm going to be the guy that manages to solidify that. Instead, we're going to jump to Cory Solar Goldstein. He is the kid who was being attacked by the alleged Bonita. He's a local DJ in the San Francisco area. And I know this because one of my friends is a local DJ in the San Francisco area as well. I wouldn't say I have connections, but I certainly know a little bit about the stuff that goes on in San Francisco. So we're going to go over to Cory's Facebook page and see a couple of the things that he has to say. Hey all, so I wanted to mention that I'm not filing any criminal charges against the girl who harassed me yesterday. I did file a formal campus police report, and I decided to let the education system deal with her. I really wish people would make this big of a deal about environmental issues. Currently, Greenland is experiencing a massive melting process because of our impact on this planet. I mean, Cory just seems like a really fucking cool dude. And thank God he didn't say yes to Fox News. I can only imagine the horrible fucking spin they'd put on this kind of shit. Christ. Even Tay Sunday is weighing in on this. This is very disappointing. The girl, besides assaulting this young man, exudes profound intellectual poverty. It's like Toni Morrison mixed chromosomes with Donald Trump and tried to advocate a W.E.B. Du Bois position. You hear that, Bonita? You're comparable to Donald Trump. I came at this with such a serious angle, but then just going through the absurdity of what happened... It's turned into a bit of a comedy. Honestly, I've got nothing else I can really say on this. So I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and call the end to this video. Oh, this just in. San Francisco University are fucking liars. He's a student. She's probably a student. I couldn't think of any reason both of them would be there anyways. So fuck you. Have a fucking fantastic day.